welcome to Football Daily Weekly. Good to have you here. Laurence and Roman are with us, and we are going to be answering who should be in the team of the year, gentlemen. Team of the year. We're going to go for a 4-3-3.
TOTY.
In goal, Manuel Neuer.
Nominated for the Ballon d'Or,
Yeah.
World Cup, winning the league with his team as well.
Yeah.
And he's a vital part
Neuer.
of it.
We're going Neuer. Right back. We're saying Philipp Lahm.
Zeitgeist.
Yeah.
Philipp Lahm.
Otherwise known as.
Yeah.
Now,
German.
he is German. He did play in a defensive midfield position, but when Germany moved him to right back, they looked a lot better.
Yeah, I think as a right back, he is the world's best right back. Mm-hmm. However, I had a bit of a worry about claiming he was the team of the year's right back because he's been more focused in central defensive mid at the moment. Mm-hmm. But given that and given his performances at the World Cup, I think it is fair to say that he is the best right back in the world.
Sehr gut.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. What about left back? Alaba.
Completely agree.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're saying Alaba, so there's your fullbacks. Centre-backs, there's not too many great centre-backs at the moment. Well, compared to previous years.
Yeah.
We used to have
which is why there's at such a premium, and they're sold for extremely high prices. David Luiz, for example.
Yeah, of course.
So who are you going to say? I mean, a few names. Company?
I wouldn't put Ramos in there.
I would agree with you.
I don't agree with putting Sergio Ramos in. I've seen a few people saying, "Oh, you've got to pick Ramos because he's a centre back that gets goals." But I think to define a great centre back, I'm looking at defensive nature. So for me, I would go for someone more like Kompany or Thiago Silva at the back. I mean, Thiago Silva, admittedly hasn't been as great as he normally is.
Didn't end well for him at the World Cup.
No, so. I mean even Godin is a
Diego
huge
Godin has had a fantastic year.
Yeah,
and he's been utterly crucial to that amazing season that he had, and still currently going. Up there at top. Boateng was fantastic for Germany in the World Cup, and he's been very important for Bayern. Laurence?
Can I compliment the point that you made? And I think I'd go with Ramos with an intelligent defender like Kompany.
Of course, yeah.
I mean, I really feel like Ramos has come along underneath Ancelotti. Ancelotti's made him a much more sort of intelligent player. He's taken all the best of what Ramos was and taken him to the next level. He's made him much more intelligent, all those kind of things.
Who are we going to go for?
I would maybe go for a Silva or a Hummels.
So you going for... So who's your two?
Silva and
Thiago Silva.
Ramos. Or Hummels and Ramos.
Romans?
I'm going to go for Kompany and Godin.
I mean, they're all lovely.
I would actually go for Godin and Boateng.
Oh, but I can agree with that. Boateng and Godin.
But we're happy with that.
Yeah.
I've just hijacked that, ladies and gentlemen.
Why would I hate Boateng?
He's a World Cup winner. He's a World Cup winner.
World Cup winner.
My mum's one. Yeah.
Okay, so there's your back four: Lahm, Boateng, Godin, and Alaba. Now, this is where the real stuff happens. You could argue in centre midfield. 3 midfielders, gentlemen.
Can we separate this off and say 1 and 2? So we've got your holding midfielder.
Yeah, you could do that if you want.
Attacking guys. And then we give someone that role.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Okay.
Can we say who we're going central then?
Yes, of course. Yeah, far away, sir.
Sorry to take that.
Not at all.
Tony Cruz?
I wouldn't place him as a centre defensive mid personally.
Okay.
I wouldn't necessarily agree with Pogba. Some people seem to think he's an out-and-out defender, but he's so not.
Yeah.
Well, but again, defensive players, not just defenders, seem to be at a premium these days. So someone like Matic, it wouldn't be ridiculous to say.
Alonso for me is still
Xabi Alonso.
Absolutely.
I think for me he is still the best centre defensive mid. The fact that he's gone straight from Real Madrid and he's gone straight into Bayern Munich.
Set league records, got man of the matches. He's defined how well that team played this season.
Yeah, I can't look past.
Are you going to go for him?
Yeah.
Well, is it Xabi Alonso?
Yeah.
From left field, it's gone into the defensive midfield.
Central.
Oh, so forgive me. Yes, of course. And we've moved him into the centre, much like yourself.
Yeah.
And so with the two in front, I mean, Schweinsteiger, perhaps.
Can we put Pogba as one of those other two?
We've had a shout of Tony Cruz from behind the camera.
Say it loud.
Yeah, I think let's settle on Kroos first.
What about James Rodriguez?
Not for me.
So Tony Cruz.
Tony Cruz.
Tony Cruz. Imagine that. What a midfield.
There's a shout for Di Maria in there, given his performances in the World Cup, which were good before he got injured, unfortunately. And I think in the Champions League last season, especially in the Champions League final, getting man of the match, and he was incredible. I think you have to go with Kroos and Di Maria.
You go Kroos, Di Maria, Laurence?
Yeah, so actually we go more like, it looks more like a 2 and a 1, doesn't it? So Di Maria ahead of those two, Alonso and Kroos alongside each other.
Yeah.
Should have thought of that, shouldn't you, Carlo, before you sold him?
Right then, what about the wings?
To be fair, that could actually be Real Madrid's midfield
that
this
could
season.
be, that is absolutely frightening.
But it isn't, and they're still amazing.
My goodness. On the wings, obviously, Iron Robin has been fantastic. We're probably thinking Messi and Ronaldo on the wings. Yeah. I know they're not strictly wingers, but we've got to crowbar everybody.
I mean, they could be inverted wingers. So
it could be inverted wingers.
It could be quite a narrow team with wing backs. Bear in mind, both these guys attack as well. So.
Neymar, you mentioned Neymar.
Yeah, I think
Alexis Sanchez, Roman.
I'm not just saying him because I'm an
Arsenal.
Heart
overhead,
you have to put him in there. If we're talking about right now, I think over the year, no. Hazard deserves a shout for that, given how great he was last year for Chelsea and how great he is this year for Chelsea.
Poor World Cup, mind you, all of Belgium.
Yeah, I mean,
but that's not just what we're judging.
Suarez.
Yeah.
Suarez. Well, there is a spot for centre forward.
When we were talking about centre forward, I have my eyes on that for Suarez over Aguero.
Not Diego Costa, who's been fantastic this whole season. Been great for Chelsea. He was great for Atletico Madrid.
Great point.
Thank you.
He's a brilliant Brazilian.
Karim Benzema.
No.
Come on. There's one position left. Do we go for Suarez, Aguero, Costa?
Aguero.
Yeah, Roman.
Suarez.
Okay, I'll go with Suarez. I mean, he had a wonderful season.
Yeah.
I think it's not unfortunate at all that he's missed that time because he did it.
Yep.
But
go for Suarez.
That's so controversial, isn't it? Because Aguero has done nothing wrong. He's.
It's a tough question, and we need to answer it somehow.
I'm saying Aguero then, because Suarez made mistakes along the way, and he essentially he's let his team down because of that. He's let teams down because of that.
I think if we're going on ability, I would still say Suarez, and I think he.
But we're going on the year though.
Yeah, a bit about ability within the year. It was fantastic for Liverpool. He's coming to fruition within Barcelona.
And he scored goals at the World Cup where Aguero didn't.
He was bloody out for 10 games because he bit someone at the World Cup.
For that reason, it looks like I've got the cards, but I'll go for Aguero as well. Okay. Although... begrudge. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I would maybe have had Diego Costa, but we could have been here for ages talking about that. We had to have a winner there. But so we've gone for Neuer in goal, Lahm, Godin and Boateng, Alaba at the back, and then Xabi Alonso, Toni Kroos, and Di Maria, and then Messi, Ronaldo, and
high fives all around.
And Sergio Aguero. I mean, it took us a while to get there, ladies and gentlemen. Let us know in the comments below what you think to any of that, because no doubt you'll have differing opinions. We may even disagree with ourselves in about an hour or something like that. But let us know in the comments below what you think. We'll get involved as well. Thank you very much, Laurence. Thank you very much, Roman. Absolute pleasure doing that with you chaps. And we'll see you next time on Football Daily Weekly.